The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at italianwinepodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click support us at italianwinepodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille.
For all the super wine geeks out there, we have a special new series dedicated to you. We are reading excerpts from our new edition of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Wine lovers, tune in for your weekly fix only on Italian Wine Podcast. If you want to own a copy of this new must-read Italian wine textbook, just go to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Erbaluce. Description: found in northern Piedmont with its first historical records dating from the 17th century. According to local legend, the Erbaluce fairy gave this grape to the inhabitants of the town of Caluso as a gift, while another origin is related to the lighter color of the berries and wine. Coincidentally, there could be a connection to Latin alba, white, and luce, light. The name Erbaluce then evolved over time to the name Erbaluce. Additionally, the morphological properties of this cultivar are also referred to by another local name, Bianchera and or Erbaluce Bianca, also referencing an Italian word for light. In the vineyard, not an easy grape to grow, nor work with in the vineyard. Northern Piedmont's weather has many threats, including hail and frost. As the grape tends to bud very easily, it is necessary to protect the bunches from hailstorms. A specific canopy training system, Topia, also limits the effect of sunlight, which also requires the additional involvement of the producer. Erbaluce, its best results in the Caluso appellation. This specific terroir with sandy gravel soils that are poor in nutrients yet rich in phosphates and potassium has become an ideal habitat for this grape variety. In the glass, expression differs depending on the wine style. Sparkling has a pale straw color, while in the more common still dry version, it is yellow to pale lemon with green tinges. Aromas include green apple, grass, gooseberry, peach, and white flowers. On the palate, due to the refreshing acidity, wines are very crisp, fresh, and well-balanced with minerality. In the Pasito style, mainly produced from the air-dried grapes, wines are deep gold in color with typical notes of apricots, dried and ripe, acacia honey, dried figs, ripe peaches, saffron, and almonds. Specific styles. Due to the thick skin and naturally high acidity, it has a great potential to produce not only still, dry wines, but also excellent sparkling made by both methods, Charmant, Martinotti, and Metodo Classico. The well-known Pasito is created by the air drying process. At the table, higher acidity is complementary with fish and seafood such as spaghetti alle vongole, but also with Asian cuisine, including Thai. The Pasito version pairs well with gorgonzola cheese, pastry tarts, cheesecakes, and lemon custard. Associated regions and DOPs: Piedmont DOCG, Erbaluce di Caluso, Piedmont DOC, Canavese, Colline Novaresi, Coste della Sesia, Piemonte. Mostly planted in the northern part of Piedmont near the towns of Caluso. Benchmark producers: Orsolani, Ferrando, La Masera. Falanghina. Description: one of the oldest grapes in Campania, Its name derives from the traditional wine support that resemble a phalanx, a formation of ancient Greek and Macedonian soldiers.
Coming back to America, Vinitaly International Academy, the ultimate Italian wine qualification will be held in New York City from 4 to 6 March 2024. Have you got what it takes to become the next Italian wine ambassador? Find out at vinitaly.com.
Using the famous ancient wine Falernum. By the 20th century, the cultivar had almost disappeared due to phylloxera. However, from the 1970s, plantings began to grow steadily, and it is currently the most widely grown white grape in Campania. Modern DNA research indicates that there are two genetically distinct cultivars, Falanghina phlegrea and Falanghina beneventana. The former found mainly in the Falerno del Massico and Campi Flegrei DOCs, produces lighter, more intense notes on the nose and more floral wines. Beneventana, mainly found in the province of Benevento, offers wines with a stronger structure and higher alcohol. Most producers grow both types of Falanghina for blending in their wines. And the vineyard has the ability to adapt to various soil conditions and offers great results both on soils of volcanic origin, like the volcanic tuff of Campi Flegrei and Taburno, or the volcanic rock around Vesuvius, and the marly sandstone and marly limestone soils of Sannio and Irpinia. Falanghina tolerates the cool sea breeze, and it grows in both the hills and flat areas close to the shore. The mild Mediterranean climate extends the maturation period and has a positive effect on the wine quality. Inland, Campania boasts a more continental climate with large diurnal temperatures and colder winters. Both offer fresh, higher acidity wines. In the glass, both Falanghinas are lemon yellow in color, while the aromas and flavor profiles are different. On the nose, Phlegrea has white flowers, fresh herbal notes of menthol, mint, and sage, and green apple. Beneventana is more yellow in its character, yellow flowers and yellow apples, banana, peach, and apricot on the nose. The hallmark of both Falanghinas is crisp acidity. Specific styles: still, dry. The natural acidity of this grape also makes it suitable for the production of sparkling and sweet wines. At the table, considered one of the best white Italian wines for seafood. Great pairing with scallops, prawns, and clams, especially if seasoned with lemon, garlic, and parsley. Associated regions and DOPs: Campania DOC, Campi Flegrei, Capri, Falanghina del Sannio, Falerno del Massico, Galluccio, Irpinia, Penisola Sorrentina, Sannio. Apulia DOC, San Severo, Molise DOC, Molise, Pentro di Isernia. Benchmark producers: Dimeo, Fattoria La Rivolta, Mustilli, Villa Matilde, Feudi di San Gregorio. Fiano. Description: found in Campania. It is a noble grape that is widely considered to be one of Italy's best. The origin of this cultivar can be found in the vicinity of Lapio in Irpinia. As one of the oldest on the Apennine Peninsula, it has been referenced in documents since the 12th century. However, phylloxera and 2 world wars almost made this grape extinct. After the Second World War, its fortunes were revived thanks to the efforts of Antonio Mastroberardino. In the vineyard, Fiano, as with the most great grapes variety, is sensitive to the orientation of the vineyard and can vary greatly depending on its situation. Volcanic soils are ideal. Lapio, which is regarded as its home, is characterized by clay-heavy soils. An important feature of the grape's berries is its hard skin, which makes it resistant to botrytis. This is especially important in the continental climate of Campania's inland, considering that the fruit ripens late, with harvesting in September and October. Conversely, it is sensitive to oidium and peronospora. In the glass, pale lemon yellow in color with a green tinge. Aromas of flavors of white blossoms, linden, jasmine, and acacia, pear, green apple, and hazelnut. With time, it can express notes of beeswax and acacia honey, becoming creamier and oily on the palate. Bottle aging develops complexity and the intensity of smoky, toasty, and flinty notes. Specific styles: dry, still. However, it is also available in a wide range of different styles, from light to full-bodied, dry to sweet, as well as from simple, everyday wines to more complex ones, capable of maturing in the bottle for up to 10 years. Sweeter versions can be produced by both methods, air-dried and late harvest. At the table, very versatile, goes well with both slightly acidic tomato-based and spicier dishes. Because it becomes complex and smooth over time, it can complement heavier dishes based on chicken, veal, and even pork. However, any sauce served with these dishes should not be overly citrusy. Associated regions and DOPs: Campania DOCG, Fiano di Avellino, Campania DOC, Cilento, Irpinia, Sannio, Apulia DOC, Brindisi, Leverano, Loco Rotondo, Salice Salentino, Squinzano, Terra d'Otranto, Sicily DOC, Contessa Entellina, Sicilia. Crew site at Lapio, a small town in the Avellino zone. Benchmark producers: Mastro Berardino, Ciro Picariello, Pietracupa, Quinto Decimo, Villa Diamante, Villa Raiano, Feudi di San Gregorio.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through italianwinepodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, Cin Cin.